Hello, so it's Leanne Barrable here, a Devonshire Shepherdess, and I wanted to jump on today and chat with you about farming and how we have been encouraged, or we have chosen to focus mainly on the wealth side of farming. So, focusing on how we're going to pay the bills and all those kind of things, rather than the health side of farming. So I've basically started to change my perspective in the last 12 years from, we're feeding the nation and we're just going to keep going as we've been going for all these generations and keep just producing food and producing more food. And actually we're producing food now that just isn't a very good quality. So it's meaning that it's unhealthy. And what we on our farm are trying to do is create a healthier food and healthier product, so that naturally then we are then having a better wealth kind of generation. So the business is becoming more stable. We are creating other businesses around. Sadly, food production isn't going to make any money. So in terms of our beef and our lamb systems, we struggle to break even most of the time. And that's been the case for years and years, and it is the case for a lot of farmers. So we are having to look at other ways of bringing in income that is specific to us. Again, still with that focus on health. And for me, I have a real passion for teaching. And I believe that there's several generations, at least two, that need to learn about where their food's coming from, what's happening on UK farms. The media and stuff will always pull out bad pieces of videos and information about farmers, particularly ones with a more vegan or vegetarian agenda. But the truth is, we're fortunate enough to live in a country where we can actually choose what we eat. And there are some people that will eat meat and always eat meat. There are some people who will be a vegetarian or a vegan, and that's actually perfectly okay, as long as they are healthy. And I think that's what our focus needs to be on, is on health. And so for me personally, I've been figuring out my own health. I've been on a huge health journey. I'm still on it, but I'm in the last few stages of just discovering about my body and how it works, and the damage I've done to it in the past through drinking things, eating things that aren't great, but also unresolved trauma and stress and that side of it as well. So as a qualified neuro coach now, which is really quite exciting, I am able to help farming families or people who are interested in set up food production businesses to create healthy food, whilst also bringing in income to pay the bills, but also reinvest. There is so much potential to reinvest, and it's always good if we can have that income coming in. So as a business coach, basically that is where I'm helping people now, to help you to focus on creating a healthy product, and then the wealth comes in. Because we from a neuroscience perspective, if you go chasing after money, it tends to run away. It's a bit like a scolded cat. So but and this I've discovered personally, when you look at health, when you're starting to think, right, how can I get rid of artificial fertilizer? How can we produce a healthier product for our customers? And look at it in that way, we are then getting the ideas and the steps to go forward. So that is ultimately what I've trained my mind to do, is to bring up the steps so that we can have a viable farming business in 20 years time. So if you have any questions on anything that I've said, then feel free to DM me or comment below.